What is laziness? Laziness is generally understood as a reluctance to exert effort or take action, even when you have the ability to do so. It's often described as an unwillingness to work, move, or engage in activities, usually because comfort, ease, or avoidance of effort feels more appealing. But it's important to note, not always negative. Sometimes what you looks laziness is really exhaustion, lack of motivation, unclear goals, stress, or even physical or mental health issues. What people often call laziness can actually be linked to physical or mental health issues, not just a bad habit. Here are some examples. Mental health, depression, anxiety, ADHD, burnt out stress. And depression can make even simple text feel overwhelming, leading others to mislabel it as laziness. Anxiety, fear of failure or perfectionism can cause procrastination that looks like inaction. ADHD, difficulty focusing or organizing tasks might appear like lack of motivation. Burnt out or stress, mental exhaustion drains energy so the person avoids effort. When it comes to physical health, we have chronic fatigue, poor sleep, nutritional deficiency, chronic pain. Chronic fatigue, some illnesses like anemia, thyroid issues, diabetes, or long-term infections. Poor sleep, sleep deprivations, lower motivations and energy. Nutritional deficiencies, low iron, vitamin D, or B12 can cause weakness and low drive. Chronic pain makes physical or mental effort harder, leading to avoidance. Sometimes what we call laziness, it's really the body or mind signaling that something deeper needs attention. Psychological aspects. Laziness often comes when the brain chooses short-term comfort, like rest or distractions, over long-term reward, like progress or success. Laziness isn't always about not wanting to do anything. Psychologically, it's often the result of how our brain processes effort, reward, and motivation. Here are the case angles. Number 1. The brain chooses comfort over effort. Our brains are wired to conserve energy. If a task feels too big, boring, or unrewarding, the brain nudges us toward easier, pleasurable activities like scrolling or resting. Procrastination versus laziness. Often what looks like laziness is really procrastination. Psychologically, procrastination is an emotional regulation problem. We avoid the tasks because it triggers stress, boredom, or fear of failure. 3. Fear-based avoidance. Fear of failing. If I don't try, I can't fail. Fear of judgment. If I don't finish, no one can criticize. Fear of discomfort. It's too hard. I'll put it off. 4. Lack of clear motivation. Humans are goal-driven. If the rewards isn't clear or feels too far away, the brain downplays the importance of the tasks. This creates a sense of, I'll do it later. 5. Learned behavior. Sometimes laziness is a habit of avoidance. When repeatedly avoiding effort brings short-term relief, the brain learns to keep avoiding. So psychologically, laziness is usually not just not caring. It's often a coping mechanism for stress or fear. A reward mismatch, the task doesn't feel worth the effort, or a habit reinforced over time. Different from rest. This is an important distinction because many people confuse laziness with rest or relaxation. Here's the breakdown. Number 1, rest. Purposeful rest is intentional. You take a break or recover energy, focus, or creativity. Temporary. You pause with a plan to return to work or activity. Healthy. Supports physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Example, sleeping, meditating, reading, to recharge, taking a short walk to clear your mind. Number 2, laziness. Avoidant. Laziness is avoiding effort even when action is needed. Prolonged or habitual often doesn't have a clear end. Tasks keep piling up. Unproductive. Can lead to missed goals, stress, or guilt. Example, sitting on a couch for hours, scrolling social media when you have an important task to complete. Key difference. Rest restores energy and is a conscious choice, while laziness avoids effort without purpose, often at a cost. Underlying causes of laziness. Physical causes, fatigue, lack of sleep, poor nutrition, chronic illness or pain, sedentary lifestyle. Number 2, psychological causes, fear of failure, perfectionism, low motivation or boredom, stress or burnout, procrastination, habits. 3, environmental causes, distractions, lack of structure, overwhelm, unsupportive environment. 4, emotional causes, depression or anxiety, low self-esteem, feeling unvalued. Laziness is really just about being lazy. It's often a symptom of something deeper, whether physical, psychological, emotional, or environmental. Addressing the causes is much more effective than simply trying to force yourself to be active. So, here's the question. Are we going to scold a lazy person or what? Not necessarily. Scolding a lazy person usually doesn't help and can actually make things worse. Laziness is often a symptom and not the problem itself, so punishment really fixes the underlying causes. Here's a better approach. Number 1, understand, don't judge. Ask why they seem unmotivated. Are they tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or dealing with mental health issue? Empathy goes a long way. Sometimes people labeled as lazy are silently struggling. Number 2, encourage small steps. Help them set achievement goals. Number 3, support and accountability. Offer guidance rather than punishment. 4, focus on solutions and not blame. Identify obstacles and plan ways to overcome them. In short, instead of scolding, empathy and guidance are usually more effective. How to motivate a lazy person without shaming them? Number 1, start with empathy and not judgment. Avoid labels like lazy or unmotivated. Instead, show understanding. I see this has been tough for you, or it's okay to feel stuck sometimes. This lowers defensiveness and opens them up to change. Number 2, ask questions. Don't give orders. Instead of saying, you need to do this, ask, what's stopping you from starting? Which part feels hardest right now? This helps them reflect and identify root causes themselves. 3, break tasks into tiny steps. Large tasks can feel overwhelming. Start small. Example, instead of clean your whole room, try put away 5 items. Achieving small wins builds momentum and confidence. 4, celebrate progress, not perfection. Positive reinforcement works better than criticism. Notice even minor efforts. I see you work on this part. Nice job. This creates a feedback loop of motivation. Provide support, not pressure. Offer help or resources. Do you want me to help you plan this? Sometimes just having someone by their side reduces resistance. 6. Focus on intrinsic motivation. Connect tasks to something meaningful for them. How would you finish this help you reach your goal? People are more motivated when you see personal value in what they do. 7. Model consistency and discipline. Show through action rather than words. When they see someone handle responsibilities calmly and consistently, it can inspire them naturally. So motivation grows with understanding, small wins, and encouragement, not shame. Scolding might get short-term compliance, but it rarely creates lasting change. Here is a simple practical daily framework to help someone build motivation gradually without feeling pressured or ashamed. Number 1, in the morning, set a tiny goal like 5 minutes. Pick one small achievement task for a day. Example, write one paragraph. Put away 5 items or take 10 minutes walk. Keep it tiny, success builds momentum. Number 2, midday. Positive check in 2 to 3 minutes. Pause and acknowledge progress, no matter how small. 3, afternoon. Break big tasks in micro steps. Divide larger tasks into bite-sized pieces. Example, instead of clean the house, pick up clothes, then wipe the table, then take out trash. Each completed step is a mini win, which strengthens motivation. Evening. Reflect and celebrate. Review the day. Note even tiny accomplishments. Ask yourself what went well today, rather than what did I fail at. Celebrate wins with a simple reward, like a cup of tea or a short walk. Key principles to remember. You start tiny. Don't aim for perfection. Focus on progress, not outcomes. Reward and acknowledge even a small effort. Encourage and don't scold. Motivation grows naturally when someone feels capable and supported.